Mr. Josh was once a kid just like you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Today, I am here to tell you about the greatest chicken that ever lived. But the only way to do that is to answer the question, why did the chicken cross the road? Well, we know the chicken crossed the road to get to the other side. But throughout history, chickens have been crossing the road. There have been so many jokes made from them. But not only chickens, all kinds of barn animals have been crossing the road for generations. After all, why did the cow cross the road? To get to the other side. Why did the duck cross the road? Because he wanted to prove that he wasn't a chicken. What happened when the elephant crossed the road? Well, he squashed the chicken. And last but not least, why did the rooster cross the road? Well, the rooster crossed the road because he wanted to cock-a-doodle-doo something. See, all of these chickens and barn animals have been crossing the road for generations, and that's what brought about the greatest chicken that ever walked the face of the earth, and his name was Super Chicken. Super Chicken was so worried about the chicken and barn animal population. He was horrified because it is very dangerous to cross the road. You're never supposed to cross the road unless you're holding mom's hand. And you're especially not supposed to cross the road unless there's a crosswalk or a bridge. And so, Super Chicken came up with a mastermind solution to all of these barn animals crossing the road. And his solution was, I am going to collect money from the whole city, and I'm gonna come up with this project where I can give people jobs and I can improve the roads and public transportation. So he built bridges over the roads for barn animals to cross. He built crosswalks for the chickens and barn animals to cross. He even built this system where you could get on a zip line and the barn animals could hang on tight and zoom across to the other side of the road. But what he noticed was this incredible amount of animals crossing the road must have been rooted somewhere in history. Why did it start? After all, these barn animals have wonderful homes. They have these beautiful red barns. They have fields to roam in. There's plenty of food. Why do they need to cross the road? So Super Chicken started doing some research. And what he discovered was way back when the Romans were ruling over all the people, there was one Roman chicken. And she crossed the road. And let me ask you, why did the Roman chicken cross the road? The Roman chicken crossed the road because she was afraid that someone would seize her. Well, guess what? There wasn't any Roman that was gonna seize her. She's a chicken. Chickens can do whatever they want. After all, they're chickens. Well, when you think of chickens, just remember that all things said and done, the chicken crossed the road to boldly go where no chicken has ever gone before. And that is the story of Super Chicken. He found out why chickens had been crossing the road for generations because of that one Roman chicken that didn't want to be Caesar. So he got all the barn animals together. He got them all together in a big town hall meeting and he said, hey guys, we don't need to cross the road anymore. For one, it's dangerous. And two, we have these beautiful barns and we have fields to play in. It's very nice here. And so the chickens and barn animals started looking at each other and they realized Super Chicken was right. There was no need to cross the road. The Romans weren't in control anymore. And then Super Chicken reminded the chickens that they had the noblest task of all. And that was to grow up and be big, strong chickens so that they could be made into chicken nuggets, crispy, juicy chicken nuggets, and be dipped into Chick-fil-A sauce for all of the human race to enjoy. And once Super Chicken explained that to the other animals, they knew it was important to stay safe and close to the barn. And that is the story of the Super Chicken. And actually, that story came from when Mr. Josh was babysitting his little brother Joseph and his little sister Julie. And we were home, and they were getting a little bit crazy, and I didn't know what to do. So I just started telling them a story about a guy named Super Chicken, and that's kind of what the story sounded like.